Hello everyone. I'm just going to jump right on into this. I didn't have a chance to really get my full setup done quite how I wanted to, but rushed at the last second to try and get new camera set up, and can't tell if it's much better or maybe if it's worse than the one before. Let me see. This is going to be crazy for a second here. So theoretically it should be better quality. Of course, might help if I drop down some of this, and I might need to fiddle with the settings on the camera itself to do a fixed kind of focus on it. But I have a little bit of aquavit tonight. Good sipping one. I'm going to be playing a couple of games here. The first being this 18 Holes Course Architect. 18 Holes Course Architect is going to be a game where you are, building out your own golf course, and you're trying to see how many points you can score. So, first things I have to do here is fill in a few spots. They say mountains, or X them out. I just do this. These are spots I cannot build my course. Yeah, I feel like I need to work on the focus. This is maybe a touch soft. So let me see if I can grab one thing real quick here. Yeah, that's not going to make a difference. Want to mess around with settings, see what I can do with that. But parts of this do appear to be in focus better, and I kind of like the color better. So how this works is you're trying to connect as many holes together as you can. Everything you get works in a certain way. So this one always is going to give you a flag and a tee box. Now, you can't obviously take your course through any of these spots. I wonder if I can zoom in a touch more. I'm curious. Sorry, messing around with stuff. That's out. In. Why does it feel so soft on the focus? We have a focus ring? No. No such luck. This side is much more in focus than the other side. Well, it doesn't matter so much for this, so it might just be how the light is coming through here. but I am basically creating a golf course. Now, these dice have different symbols on them. Like I was saying, this one is going to be where you, the par 3 tee box, and then a finishing spot for the hole, for another hole. So, you split it up like so, and let's make this the finishing spot for that hole. And you create where the fairway comes over here. So we have our par 3 down in that corner. This is so white. Huh. Like I said, gotta mess around with it. And I'm going to not be playing really the official solo mode, but then you create using these. So like this is a singular section, just going straight. This can be 2 sections that they don't have to connect to each other. They're a brace or a turn. You can keep them separate or you can connect them. In this case, I'm going to connect them. I'm looking to create a par 4 or par 5 here. So, like right here, I have my par 3 done. And just in case you're wondering, that's how I determine the shape. Yeah, I wonder if this is just reflecting too much light. It's having trouble getting that focus right. And so, you're doing this rolling. Ooh, par 5. A couple more turns. I did say I wanted to do a par 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do like this. We have a 5. That's a valid actual par 5. It's 5 squares. And that is going to give you points. So for like a par 5, I can mark down a whole score of 3. That's one way that I score points. Now I have to put a flag over here. And it's going to go this way. Now I have to do an angle over here, which I'm actually fine with. And then I can go with whatever kind of straight path I want. I'm going to go right here. I want to drop in a hole right there. But I do have a few other things. So like I can change this into a par 3 at any point in time, finish off a hole. So I can change this one. Then I also am going to be trying to score points by creating a par 4 that matches that shape exactly. So here I have a par 4 straightaway. And I'm going to just work on finishing out these holes here. And so this one I finished out and it's worth 1 point. Now you can see I'm shading in when I'm completing kind of these routes because you score points for them like how many of them linked holes you have. So if I have 1 through 9, 1 to 9, I get 1 point. But if I can get up to something like 18, then that's 25 points. Granted, it all is coming down to random rolls. Plus now I have 2 hazards I have to put in. For the water, which I'm going to do 1 water, it is 2 points per square for your largest group of water, then 1 point per square for each one after that. Why did I put up there? I actually want to be filling in down here. And then I can do over here a sand trap. Little rake. So 1 point for each completed hole that is adjacent to that bunker. So for example, this would be 1, 2, and if I complete this one, it would turn into 3. We have a par 3, another hazard, And then this one is a little bit more specific. Let me see what I can do here. Maybe what happens if I raise it up slightly. So, this one, like I said, is a little bit more specific. I have to connect these two pieces the way that it shows. I also have a par 3 that I'm going to be starting on over here. So this is 1, 2. I want to leave this one open for 3, but then I will put in the flag there, par 3. And now I can create, actually, I'm going to lose some points by going through this, what's the term for it? It is gorse. So basically an area of the course that you're not really supposed to. But I could do that, and then looking at that, I could go 1, 2. Let's plan on that being another hole. So then I'm losing points because I'm going through the gorse. But I'm also potentially connecting more holes. Now I have water and sand trap, so I'm going to add in some more water, kind of creating a group. I could also do trees. In trees, you score for getting groups of 3. It's not a great roll on my behalf. Par 3. We're already over that. So let's do 1 turn here. I could just really that doesn't actually even fit there. So I'm going to bet on turning that into a par 4. So we finish that off. We have our flag. And then we have our tee box for our par 3. Which this is going to be a par 4 no matter what, but I'm fine losing those few points. All right, par 5. So 1, 2, 3. Let's turn here for 4 using that die, and then if I split this way, I can get a 5, and then. So I've completed this one. That's another 3 points. Oh, and I forgot to mark down, because of how my hazards are, you just score points based off of that. Some of them are easier, some of them are harder. Then 2 hazards. And you can't do the same one twice, which is annoying. Let's put in a pine tree here. Yeah. It's different from my mountains. So par 4. I'm looking for that. Still looking for pretty specific things here. Needing 2 straightaways kind of sucks. This one's completed. I'm going to shade it in. This also helps me remember that I'm scoring my points up here for it, 2 points. So I've used this one, but it doesn't count for my chain of them. I have to complete this and this before I can do that. 1, 2, 3 there. Then let's do I try it. We can ignore that line. But I'm going to try and loop down here and then come back up around. That's my plan anyways. And I'm going to add more water. By creating a large group of water, you score points. More points. Oh, that's horrible. So, I guess we'll do the end of this one. I already knew it wasn't going to be good, so I don't get any points for that. And then this is a par 4 now, and now I have a whole bunch of hazards to add in. Now the nice thing is with adding in these hazards, because it's on 2 different dice, I can get my 3 trees all in place, and I'll add in some more water. So kind of the middle of this course area is built for, seriously, let's do, yeah, this way. Not sure which way I want to make this, but I have a par 4 completed. I get 2 points for that one. Now I have 2 turns here. I'm starting another par 4. Let's do 4 this way and then go 1, 2, and we're going to put in a sand trap down here. Currently it's scoring me no points, but if I complete it, it would be 1, 2, 3 points for that. Pretty solid. Ooh, I can pick any of them I want. I have 2 hazards and I have a turn. Turns are not super useful for me right now. Let's do here. Put in a flag. I can go up to a par 5, which I'm going to do so I can get out around this corner. Mainly because I'm going to put this corner piece right there. Yet another spot that I'm going to need a straightaway. Then I have 2 of these. Let's do the sand trap because that's how I'm going to score points there. And then let's pop up here and add in some more trees. Game is pretty simple, straightforward, all turns, all the time. I desperately need straightaways. Now this one has 3 straightaways on it and only 2 turns. And somehow I've hit almost all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in the flag there. And then we'll start a par 4 going this way. At least no more hazards that time. Alright, straightaway, double straightaway. Double straightaway actually doesn't do me much good. I left my phone down there. Let me step past to grab it. Whee! So I do have a oneer here. I'm actually going to use it to connect right here, because that's worth 3 points for me. Let's see, I should have 1, 2, 3 twos. So I'm missing 1, 2 that I forgot to put in there. Now I have a double straightaway and a par 3. And the double straightaway does have to actually be a double straightaway. So might as well finish off this other par 4. So now, like, I'm here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Getting close to scoring some actual points. Let's do a 3. Let's put it out this way. You know what? I'll just do double straightaway right there. Because it's on this die where we have the white and blue, it means they have to go in that order. All right, can fill in another one here. Let's get that 3 taken care of. It's only 1 point. And then we have a par 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, not bad. 4, so that gives us another 2 points. If we can connect all of these, like, I just need another oneer. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in a row. And I also did this because I wanted to do basically this. Gives me, like, ideally you want to try and connect your paths as much as possible. All right, another straightaway, perfect. So now all of a sudden, scores 2. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, I'm already scoring 6 points off of that. I can pick whatever I want here, which is pretty solid because I'm going to ruin my little trees up here to complete this par 3 for another point. And then I think I want a par 5 here. And this one, this turn has to be adjacent to the other one that I put down for it. Okay, interesting. So we'll finish off the par 4 here. And then we have our hole. We're running out of real estate fairly fast here. Let's go straight up. I don't love that. We're going to dump one of these. We're going to dump the one straight piece just into a corner. It won't get used, but we'll put it right here. And so it's a wasted play. Okay, double turn, straightaway 5. So 1, 2. Let's see. Gonna be real nice to the people playing this course. This is a par 5. Now it's only a par 4 distance-wise, actually, so don't score any points for it. And then I have another straightaway. So I'm just gonna stick that. I still wanna see. Let's go right there. So now I'm down to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. 2 hazards, a par 4, and a straightaway. So that's going to be 4 of the spots for me here. I'm going to make it a really lousy par 4, really short par 4 here, and I'm going to finish up that par 5 faster than it should be. So no points for those, but now everything is connected to that one circuit. So if I start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Almost got in a full 18-hole course. Now I have 2 hazards that I can put in. Well, a rake there for sure, because that's 1, 2, 3 directly connects to. And then we'll put in some water, because water is going to score you points. And then straight away, there's 1 spot left, so a final roll, I can use this to just put in a little bit more water. Now, I never used my special card here that allowed me to change this die to a par 3 whenever, and I didn't get any of my par 4s into this shape. So that's going to limit how many points I can score here. I'm not going to score any points for that. I'm not going to score for that one, that one. For my rakes, though, this one, like I said, 1, 2, 3. Then this one, 4, 5, 6. This one, 7. This one, 8, 9, 10. And so water, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Groups of trees. I have 1 group of trees that is worth 3 or more adjacent trees is worth 9 points. Then these top 2 are going to be kind of your bigger scoring. So my 17 on this little chart tells me that I get 18 points. I wonder what happens. Hoping could trick it. Maybe it's not autofocusing. Maybe it was just kind of lucky that it actually did focus at all down there. I would have expected to see it try and compensate for an autofocus. So I'll have to mess around with that. That definitely is something I want to have better by Lanza Galzier. And then the final thing is you tally up your total for your holes. So I have 3, 4, 7, 9, 11, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I wrote down 29. I have 26. So then you just add up your score. See how well you did. So 38, 48, 56, 65, 77, 87. So I scored 87 total points. Pretty straightforward, simple game. It's one I'm currently a little hit or miss on. I think sitting down and playing it a second time, now I enjoyed it more just because of the speed that I could go at for it, but I am curious. I actually got the 18-hole board game, since there's a board game version of this, to compare against. Let me do my check-in on my score here. Use BG Stats in case you're wondering. Oh, wrong one. Discard that one. So I can just enter that, enter my score. That's a better score than I got last time. Not by a ton. Close, but not by a ton. And then just going to finish packing this up real quick. And I wanted to show off Splitter one more time, just because it was hard to see and well, kept on freezing the other time. Don't need the pencils, I'm going to use a pen, make it easier to see. Run with this one. Let's see what happens. I'm not impressed by the focus on this. I could probably mess around with it, but trying to see if it looked any better on my phone. Let me see about tweaking. Yeah, we'll have to mess around with it later. Game is very simple. I talked about this one before, so I'm just mainly going to play. Going through here. No. Let's do 5 and a 3. I've changed up my strategy a little bit. Perfect. From previous times. I now tend to 3 and a 3. Try and get a 6 on one side and a 5 or a 4 on the other side. You can't actually see that, which is annoying me so much right now. I wonder. I'm going to have to mess around with that. I feel like I'm missing some settings or something to tweak on it, but wait, what does this button do? Okay, that just resets that. Interesting. So I have a 5 and a 4, got those in place. 5 and a 3. 5 and a 4. Guess we're going here. Oh, another 3 and a 3. Yeah, let's do that. 6 and 4. All right. So 6, 4. Need more 6s. 5 and a 1. Ugh. 5, 1. So ugh. Not because 5s aren't great. They are. But now I'm reaching the point where it's harder for me to place 5s because I have my group of 5 already. 6 and a 5. Let's see if I go here, there. I need another 6 and a 5, ideally. 2, 2. 5 and a 1. Because ideally I want to get my group here. But let's do 1 and a 5. 4 and a 3. Let's see. 3, 4. Getting close to that group of 4 being ready. 5 and a 3. Come on, you ready? 3 and 1. Huh. Let's do that. 2 and 1. Great. So now we're getting numbers I don't want for 1,000, Alex. 6 and a 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not going to get that. 6. I kind of want to keep that 5 though. So 6 and a 3. Oh, that completes a group of 3s. Never mind. Need another 6. 3 and a 1. Oh, so this is interesting. Because I have this group of 3s completed, this group. Guess I'm going... there. Oh, 3 and a 1. This actually is not ideal right now. Because I'm going to kill some 1s, or I'm going to kill some 3s. I messed up at some point along here. Oh. This should not be there. That should be a 1. Interesting. So I could go 1 and 3. It's going to kill my 6s, though. I want to save that for one last roll. Oh, still a 3 and a 1. So I just do what I said. Then all I'm doing here is adding up everything, and yeah. Video quality looks solid on this, but yeah, like I said, I need to mess around with it more. So with that, I go 1, 2, 3, 4 for my 1s. 2s, I have one group of 2s, correct? Yeah, one group of 2s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3s. That's pretty solid. Have no 4s. I have one group of 5s, and that one's doubled. And then nothing for my 6s. So simply 28 points. Not great. Splitter, I have played it a number of times now. Move up here. Might mess around with one thing real quick. Definitely not that. So let's just peek. This is still gonna look bad. Yep. It's interesting because the background actually feels like it's pretty well in focus. And then my hand doesn't. Feels like it's just off. It's so close right now. So I'm going to have to mess around with that. But, yeah, the issue with Splitter is it's just too random for me. I think, like, you roll the numbers and you're like, who knows? You get what you get, sort of thing. So, it's going to wrap up this stream. Thank you for hanging with me and working with me through this new camera setup. I think I can get it to where it needs to be. And then once that happens, there are certain elements I can already tell feel nicer than the other one. It's just a matter of getting everything kind of working together where it should be. With that, like I said, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was fun. Hopefully it wasn't too incredibly blurry. I think Splitter was really bad. 18 Holes was pretty bad. But I should hopefully have it figured out by Wednesday when I stream. So Lands of Galzir coming up on Wednesday at 8 p.m. And then, yeah, next Monday, finding some other game to play. I'm thinking about doing Welcome to the Moon as one of the next ones coming up. With that, bottoms up.